All right, you're welcome. So my name is Omolola. Welcome officially to the free short video editing class organized by Losodium. So I'll be running you through some slides that I created before we run into the classes, so it's more organized and you understand what we are trying to do. So before we do anything, God first, obviously. So let's have a short prayer. Lord, we thank you for this training. We thank you because you're going with us. You're granting us direction and understanding. You're helping us to know what to do. As we teach, you are also helping us to learn and helping us to see way beyond what the words are saying and way beyond the trainings. At the end of this training, Lord, we pray that it would benefit those who are here and those who will be watching later. It would cost them. It would answer questions in their hearts that has been left unanswered. It will grant them help. It will be a solution to them. In Jesus' name we prayed. Can I hear an amen? All right. Can I hear an amen? I need to see an amen. So let's just start. So that's me, introduction. That's me. I don't know which one is finer, whether the live one you're seeing or the one on your screen, but that's me. And I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Omolola Akonji. Yes, the creative director of Losodium and Losodium Design School and Losodium Souls and class captain of fashion instructors community. Okay, and I will be your trainer for this course. Yes, I'll just like to give you a background of what we do. Some of you are coming on our page for the first time, so I'm going to rush you through so you don't come in as a stranger. Once I put you take you through what we do, you become a part of the family. So what do? We train beginners and professionals, of course, on how to become a better version of themselves and have the ability to compete in the international space. So we are very high on training people to compete in the international space. We are not training you to compete locally. We hope that as we take our trainings, you are able to go outside of your country, yes, and then you can compete with those who are there. So you don't have to leave Nigeria before you get trained internationally, and that's why we are there. So we train both professionals and beginners. Just running through our social media pages. So we offer trainings on pattern making, fashion designing, anything about fashion designing. And of course, we also branch things that would help you grow your business. An example is this free online course on how to edit your short videos, because we realized that, even though we created this course because we realized that there are fashion designers who know how to sew, but you don't know how to present your work online. And that is the place of videography, making videos, creating videos for content, short videos for content. And a lot of people say, I don't have money to buy camera, I don't have money to rent a photographer or a videographer. But you can do it with your phone. You can do it with your phone, and that's why we are having this course today. I'm excited that we have quite a number of people here who are willing to benefit from this class. I hope by the end of this training, you would have more than one thing to take home. All right, so our social media pages, you can follow us. Our training, we have about 4 pages on social media. On Facebook and on Instagram, we have at Losodium Design School. So this is the page where we have all our trainings. So whether it be fashion designing, draping course, costing on how to cost your market, your products, whatever it is. Mudashi Bukola, I see you, welcome. So whatever it is, we have our training, anything training, we have it on that page. So you can follow. And then, of course, if there are free trainings, you also get them. So I advise you follow. And then we also sell sewing tools and accessories at Losodium. So for both Facebook and Instagram, we sell modern sewing tools like your pattern calls, your tracing wheel, your mannequins, your dress forms, and so on. If you want to see more, just go to that page to see it. Then we also do bespoke tailoring, wedding dresses. We make wedding dresses, and we also make custom made at Losodium Souls. We have the page on Facebook and on Instagram. Lastly, we have a YouTube channel. That one is very sweet because sometimes we have a lot of people ask, please, can you mentor me? Can you do this? I'm also under mentorship. So, but jokes apart, sometimes you might not be able to do a lot of things. Okay, so but we created the YouTube page, one, to train people freely, and secondly for mentorship. So if you are a subscriber on YouTube, you agree that that page is actually a mentoring page. So you can go to the videos there and look at the one that works for you. There are always advice, there are always guidelines that you can follow, and it covers through pattern making, covers through those who are in the fashion school, covers through those who are fashion instructors, fashion designers. It covers quite a number of people. I would also say that we have WhatsApp groups where we try to be closer to those are the places where we call community. So we have a fashion instructors community for fashion instructors only. So if you are a fashion instructor, you train students in a fashion school, or you're an aspiring fashion instructor, we have that group on WhatsApp to train you, to help you navigate through your job, become better, because most times those who become fashion instructors are fashion designers. They were actually trained to become fashion designers and not fashion instructors. So I realized over time that you encounter one or two things, challenges, when you are working as a fashion instructor, because you were trained to be a fashion designer and not a fashion instructor. So this community is created for you on WhatsApp. We have more than 500 people on that group. We train each other weekly. We have trainers to come on weekly who volunteer to train us, and then we also learn trainings on. I also come on to train fashion instructors on how to become better. We recently also just launched a WhatsApp group called the Losodium Connect Tailors and Intern. That's a solution group, aka solution group. I'm giving it that name. If you are on that group, say hello. You're on the fashion instructors community, say I'm on FIC. If you're on the Losodium Connect Tailors group, say I'm on LCT. Yes. So that group is meant for fashion designers who are looking for tailors or looking for interns, or tailors who are looking for a job. So we created that group to connect people. So if you're looking for a job, come on there, send in your details, we connect you. We have more than 10 people since we created the group that have gotten a job. So it's no joke, and it's free. It's very free. See my people from LCT. That's awesome. Where are FIC people? Okay, let's move on and start this class properly. Oh, she's on LCT. Thank you. FIC. Yeah, I can see you guys. Please, guys, follow immediately we are done with this live class. Just send a DM. I want to join LCT. LCT is the Losodium Connect Tailors. If you are looking for a job or you need someone to work for you, then you can just say, I want to join LCT. Then if you're a fashion instructor or an aspiring fashion instructor, just send a DM. I would like to join the FIC group. It's all free, okay, just as this course is free. So let's start with the course outline, run you through it. That's what we are going to be using to start to go through our course, so it's a bit more structured. So for the course outline today, we'll be looking at what we use videos for. Yes, so this is specific to you as a fashion instructor, as a fashion designer. As a fashion, oh yeah, you're on FIC and LCT, double portion. Okay, so it's specific for you as a fashion designer. So what do you intend to use the videos for? So we are talking, oh, you want to do short videos, you want to learn how to edit them. Why exactly do you even need videos? We're going to talk about that. What to do before you start shooting. Yes, there's something you need to do. Then we talk about the editing app. There are different apps. We pick one and run them, and we look at the overview of it, how to use elements on the app, and we would have a sample video that we'll be using as a demo. Okay, so let's move to what we use videos for. Now, a lot of people make videos, but the truth is, if you don't have the reason why you do something in mind, you are not focused, or you are not sure of why you need the video. So I can go ahead and just hold my phone and just be doing like this. Can you see me? For those that are just joining, I just told you, in case you are looking for me, I am at the right hand corner at the top on your phone. Yeah, that's me. So you can just take your phone and just be doing like this. But you don't have a goal. You don't have a reason why you are making the video. So one of the reasons why we create videos is for capturing ideas. Now I'm sending this video out for people to see. I need them to see my idea in the video. So let's say, for example, I'm selling pepper and I arranged it in a certain way. When I make a video of it, I'm not only saying I'm selling pepper, I'm actually also selling the idea that I sell a pepper and I'm more organized with the way I sell my pepper. That's an idea I'm putting out. So they're like, oh wow, she sells pepper. And I'm even saying, oh, advantages of pepper. I'm showing pepper that is red, I'm showing pepper that is green, I'm showing pepper that is yellow, and I'm creating videos of everything. And it shows that I have an idea. This person knows the idea in this video is that she's trying to tell me that there's red pepper, there's yellow pepper, there's green pepper. So that's an idea. Another reason why we use videos is for capturing moments. So there's a moment here, maybe you make wedding dresses. For example, I do this a lot. I make wedding dresses, and maybe the bride is wearing the dress and she's laughing, she's really excited. Or when she came in for fitting, she's really excited. We capture that moment. That's a video. Why are we making that video? We want to capture that moment. If you are with me, say go on. Go on. If you're not with me, just say stop and we'll end the video. Say go on, go on, go on. Or just say stop. I just click the X sign. Ciao. Okay, so we use it to capture moments. So like the example I said, that you have a bride and you want to capture that, oh, she's happy. Thank you so much, Taye Tomi. Thank you, House of Angelic Inn. They said I should go on. Mudashir Bukola, go on. Go, thank you. So I'm going on. So moments, to capture the moments. Then the next one is for adverts. So you make videos for adverts. Adverts, of course, we know we want to sell, which I think that's the reason why some of you are here. But the truth is, when you use the others, you're already even selling still. It makes it a bit more better. But there are other things you add in your videos when you intend to sell. So we use it for adverts. And then another point is a representation of your services. A representation of your service. So I can make videos to represent that I make dresses. I can make videos to represent that I train students. I can make videos to represent that I sell sewing tools. Okay, so you use videos to represent your services, your products, so that people get to know what you do. So the next thing we have on our course outline is what to do before you start shooting. So you just don't shoot before you start shooting. So this is a mind work now. What do I need to do before I start? Before I carry my phone to start shooting. Now you might say, oh, this is not editing, but this is what makes your video make sense. So if I'm watching the video, I need to get an idea and I need to know the message you are passing across. So if you are trying, if the customer, you want to think, oh, at the end when they're watching this video, what would they think? What would they gain from this? That's what you are thinking before you start shooting. So I say, think of the interpretation you want your client to have. So when they watch the video, are they lost? Are they confused? Or they already know what you mean, that, oh, she's trying to sell something. Even though you don't say buy, or you don't say I'm selling. You are trying to sell something. They understand the video. If the video is clear, the idea behind the video is clear. So you can only have that if you have the idea before you start shooting. So before I start shooting, I'm not just taking my phone. I'm like, okay, I want them to feel like I'm playful, but I'm wearing a dress that is also playful, or I'm wearing a dress for people who are CEOs, but I don't want to say CEO. So what am I going to do? I'm going to wear the dress, put on a nice wig, put on probably a recommended glasses or something that looks like a recommended glasses, put on heels. The moment they see me wear the dress, and I'm not just standing, I am walking. CEOs don't stand in front of camera and start dancing and doing like this. So you probably would want to represent that idea with just walking majestically, passing through your camera. So that's a video idea I'm giving you. Walking, maybe also carrying a bag, all the CEO bags, and then catwalking really majestically, passing through the camera. And probably you can even look at the time, because CEOs don't have time. They're always very busy. So you don't want to wear a CEO's dress and you're dancing, you're doing bending down, playing one music. It doesn't interpret well to your customer. Okay, so you need to have so you probably even want to write a script and say, who are my customers? Who am I trying to target? And what would they like? What is the representation of who they are? So another point is what message you are trying to pass across. So are you trying to tell us that you sell only for CEOs? Are you trying to tell us that it's only people that dance that you are selling for? What exactly are you trying to tell us? What information what message are you trying to pass across? Is this sewing tools you are selling? Are you trying to tell us that this tool works only for one thing? So it means that your choice, the choice of what you choose to say is important. Don't say, this tool works for manual machine alone, whereas it also works for industrial machine. So it means people who use industrial machine won't buy from you. You want to be sure that your message is clear. Okay, so let's move to the editing app. Yes, we have quite a number of editing apps. So what I said before, some other things, there are other things you need to think about even before you start shooting. But of course, we can't cover all of this in one class. Okay, so the editing app, we have a number of editing apps, more than what I have listed here. More than what I have listed here. So we'll pause for a while and I'll say that you should please, if you feel like so far this class has been beneficial to you, you are gaining knowledge, please share the link to this live class. Share it on your WhatsApp status. Share it on your Instagram page right now. Looking at the editing app, and we have quite a number of editing apps, like I said, a large one, even the ones that we don't know yet. So some of them are InShots, CapCut, Filmora, KineMaster, Video Director, and many more. Okay, InShots, CapCut, Filmora, KineMaster, Video Director, and many more. And so I use 2 of these editing apps. The truth is you can't go wide and start using everything, but you can use any of them that works for you and you feel comfortable working with. I use 2 of these and I major really on one. I use 2 of this and I major really on one, but I use the 2 interchangeably. They have one has something I like, and so I can even use the 2 editing apps for one video. Yes, there's a way to do that. So it's like this one has what you want, that one has what you want. So you give this one small, you give that one small. Thank you so much, Mudashiro. Thank you. She just shared our link. Thank you, Dawn. I want to see more, Dawn. Please share this video. Share this video. Okay, so I use InShots, I use CapCut, and I know that both InShots and CapCut works on Android and on iPhone. So it means if I'm using iPhone and I'm using Android, this works for me. Okay, so I know that those 2 work. I use these 2, so I can talk more on them very well. So they work very well on InShot, on Android and iPhone. So don't say, oh, I use iPhone, so it won't work for me. Or I use Android, so it works for everybody. Okay, so those are the editing apps that I sourced for you, and I feel like you can check them out. So today we would be looking at InShots. Obviously, we can't look at all the apps. Okay, so we will be looking at InShots. Thank you. I can see done. Thank you, Taitomi. Thank you so much. So we'll be looking at the InShots app today, and we'll be going through an overview of it for you to see how to work with it. And if time permits, of course, time should permit, we are going to edit a video together. Thank you so much, both Fitwears. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you so much. So we'll be looking at the InShot app, the InShot logo for those who might be asking. And I'm going to click on the InShot logo. So when you click on it, it comes up like this. You have video, you have photo, and you have collage. So your collage is to add up when you want to add 2 or more things together. So you can use collage. Photo, you can also use your InShot for editing your pictures. But today we are considering videos. Okay, so I'm going to click on videos. Now, I have some videos that I've created before and I've edited with this, so it saved that for me. I also have 47 drafts. I kind of edit a lot, but I'm going to click on new because I want to introduce a new video. So I'm going to click on new, and it takes you to your video folder. So you have here videos, photo, all, in case you are looking for videos. So you are going to select videos that you want to edit. It brings your videos here and you select them. You can select more than one. So, but this is, I want to pick this, I want to pick this, and I want to pick this. On this video, so you see the moment I click on it, it has the mark. Are we seeing that? It has the mark, and then this scissor sign is just for cutting the video, but we don't need that yet. I'll click on this and I'll click on this as well. So here you can see, once I'm done clicking on it, I'll come here and click on this sign. Can we see it? Okay. So the moment you've clicked on all your videos, look at them at the bottom. But before we do that, I want to take you through all the elements on the app. So this is Canvas. Now let's click on Canvas so you get to see. So when you come to Canvas here, you realize that you have different options. You have no frame, you have 1:1. This is suitable for Instagram. So when you intend to post these videos on Instagram, this works well for you. 1:1 or 4:5. So it fits. The goal is that it fits into Instagram without cutting. There are some you notice there are some videos that when you post on Instagram, it just doesn't feel anywhere. It cuts maybe the side or the top. There are some people's videos you see, it has cut the head off. Even with pictures, Instagram has a specific size they use for pictures and videos. But when you do InShots, you don't have to ask, oh, what size do they use? Just come here, click on this size or click on this. And this is for YouTube. 16:9. This is for YouTube. This is for TikTok, and then you can use the 3:4 for every other thing. So, but I'm not posting. I'll just still pick no frame. Okay, and you can increase and reduce this line to increase and reduce to reduce the frame and increase the frame. So you zoom and zoom out. So I'm going to leave it at 0. Okay, so whatever I choose here, I can now you know that I brought in 3 videos. If I had changed this to YouTube size and I click this one mark, the YouTube size only applies on this one video. Remember, I brought in 3 videos into InShots. How many of us remember that? I brought in 3 videos. So this only applies once I click this mark sign, only applies to this particular video. The remaining 2 will remain in their normal shape, normal frame. But if I click this double mark, this one here that I'm pointing to, it applies to all the videos I brought into InShots. So if I had brought in 100 videos, it's going to apply. Whatever I do here, if I increase this place and reduce it, it will apply to it. Okay? So I'm going to return this as no frame. Or let me use I'm going to leave it here. The no frame works for reuse as well. All right, thank you. So let's move to music. This is one of my favorite parts, and this is almost like the last thing you do once you are done editing. It's my favorite part because I'm a music person. Plus, your music is very important even with editing. It has a way of going with your videos. So this is track. InShots has quite a number of tracks. Okay, InShots has, so they give you options for different tracks. So if what you are doing is a vlog, they have music that can go with that. If it's something that is moody or whatever it is, they have something that can go with that. If it's something that, oh, it's really exciting, you can use beats. Festival. So they have quite a number of options that you can pick from. So let's listen to one. So you can just click on it. You will need to download the videos. So you click here, download, and it plays. So let me click play. You can hear it, right? So let me pause. You can, so if you are picking, there are some things, what do I call those pen? Oh, this is a stylus pen. No, you don't have to use it. You can use your hand. I just don't want my fingers to block what I'm pressing, so you know what exactly you are pressing. I can use my hand though. I'm just using the stylus pen, so it's, you know, this is a video you're watching from another phone, so you can easily see it. That's why I'm using the stylus pen. It's available as low sodium, so you can check as sewing tools page if you need. But you don't need this to edit. Your hand can edit. Okay. So I wanted to say that I hope I answered your question, Eddie Love. So I wanted to say that if there are some brands you see that they have a specific sound they use for most of their videos, maybe a video on maybe how they are showing their clothes, right? They have a specific sound. So it could be that they picked the sound from InShots, and you're asking, oh, how would they know the sound they used before? So you can come here. So let's play this for you to hear. I hope you can hear it if it enters through the mic. So I even like this kind of sounds. So you can do this. And then to know the sound you used before, you can just come here and click this love sign. It adds to your favorite. It adds to your favorite. So anytime you need to add a music, you can easily just go to your favorites and you pick the music. So let's go back. So this is my music. These are music you have on your phone. These are music you have on your phone. Okay, so you can also use music that you have on your phone, add it to the videos. Okay, so let's play one of those sounds. Hallelujah, brother David. So can you see they are all music you have on your phone? You can use them as so. What if you want to use them? You just click on the use and they appear on the video. So you also have effects. So there are some people who do make videos for skits. You do skits, or even if you have a YouTube channel, you're trying to edit your videos, you can use this, all of this. So if it's food, they have can opening, for example. You can use it to imitate. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? You can use it to imitate opening a can. Even this pouring of drink, you can use it to imitate pouring of drink. Can you hear that? So there are some skits that you watch on Instagram. It's not like they're opening. It's not like they're pouring water. It's not like rain is falling. It's not like thunder is striking. They use effects, and these effects are here. You are learning them. Okay? So let's return back. So we also, so the effects is also what I clicked the other time. You also have record. So in case you want to use voiceover, so in case you want to use voice, so what I'm saying now is going to record in this phone. So you are doing, maybe you do online courses, you want to do a voiceover, or you are sharing your pictures, you want to do it, you are sharing your videos, you want to do a voiceover. Once you are done, you click, and then you can click play before you mark, so you hear what you did. So I'm going to return it back because voiceover was not at that point, and play. So in case you want to use it, so what I'm saying now is going to record in this phone. So you're doing, maybe you do online courses, you want to do a voiceover. So you see what I'm saying is already in that video. You're showing your videos, you want to do a voiceover. It's already in that video. What I was saying is already in the video. Okay, so if you want to keep it, you put the mark sign, but because you're just testing, so I'm going to take it back. So let's return this back and move on to the next thing. Okay, so for stickers, if you want to watermark your videos, so you want to put your logo, click on sticker. And then this place where it looks like a picture logo, click on it. Then click on this plus sign. So you see it takes me to all my pictures. It takes me to all my pictures. And then I can use it. I'll click on where my logo is and insert. Okay? So if you want to GIF, I don't really use them. Okay, if you want to use emojis as well, you can use them. The ones are also plenty, you can use them. All right, so let's keep moving. I hope Instagram will not kick us out. Okay, so for text, you want to write a text, and then you can always change the font if you don't like it. You have several fonts to use. Okay, I would advise that if you are picking one font, if you're making another video, don't pick another font. Pick one font that you want to represent your brand. You can also come to this point to download more fonts just in case you don't like all these fonts. You can come here to download more. This rainbow color, it's going to show you the text color. So if you want your colors in red, your font color in whatever colors you want, and then this border, you want to add, but so can you see the difference? You want to add border and put colors in the border, but if you don't want, come to this place and remove it. If you also want shadows, you can add shadows to your videos, to your text if you don't want to cancel. Label as well, so it's like a background for your, or you see this a lot on Instagram. Also come down here and do have them in shapes. Instagram uses this on their stories. You see that when you are writing it, there's a background on your words, on your text. Okay, so I can cancel it. Opacity, so I use this opacity especially on my pictures. So let me say I made a product and I want to write my brand name. So let's say this is my brand name, but the truth is sometimes it could be too bold and it's disturbing what you're even trying to show them. So you can come here and reduce the opacity. So you come here, reduce your, so you can see it's fainting off. So you can leave it at this 45. It faints off, but we can still see it and we can still see what you're trying to show us. Okay, we can still see what you are trying to show us. Moving next to filter, I don't advise that you use filter on your videos. So all these effects, I don't really use effects, but you can check it out in your quiet time. I wanted to press filter, so I don't, but you can, depending on what you're trying to pass across anyway. So this is story, you see how it changes, natural, but I'll recommend really that you use adjust. So when you use adjust, there's a light, you can increase the light a bit. So you see when I increase and reduce, you can increase the light a bit. Contrast, okay, thank you, you're following. Contrast to make it a bit darker or a bit lighter. Can you see? Warmth, I try to be careful with using this. It shouldn't be too much. I don't use tint. Saturation, so you want to, so you see the back, you see that orange color behind it, increases it the more. So I can just leave it a bit, it makes the video sharp. HSL, I don't use it. Fade, if you're trying to fade in something, you can use it, but I'm not fading anything right now. Highlight, you can also use highlight, just a little bit of it, not a lot. Shadow, so let's say you took your video in a dark place, you can actually use this to remove the shadows. So even things at the bottom, it removes the shadows for you. Okay, color, I don't use color. Hue, I don't use hue. So I also use sharpen. This gives your video that vibrance you need. So it's good to use, it's good to use. So you can see the difference now. When I used it, it makes it feel real, it makes your video come alive. So once I'm done with this, I want to make sure that everything I did, all the editing I did, applies to all the videos, not just this one. So I'm going to click on this. So you see it tells me apply to all, and it applies to everything. So you can see it applies to all the videos, all of it. Look at the button that I'm pressing, all of it. So let's move on. For PIP, picture in picture, so let's say you want to put up another picture, it could even be a photo, maybe not a video. So this is me here. and I want to apply this on one side of my video. So this is good for people who sell products. Let's say you are explaining the product. While you are explaining, you can just let this pop up here. That's the picture of the product. So we are seeing the picture of the product. Okay, so let me play it so you see how it pops out. Can you see that? So you see it at one angle. Okay, so picture in picture, very good. And sometimes I also use this, especially for my YouTube video. If you are following me on YouTube, I've used this before. Let's say I'm doing a sit down conversation, I'm talking, and I want to show you something I'm talking about. So I can take this picture in picture and increase the size to fill everywhere here. I increase the size to fill everywhere, to cover me up basically, so that what I'm talking about, you only see me, you only see that item. So let's assume this is an item, you see that item, and once I'm done talking about the item, you see me again. Are you seeing that? So you see the magic. Okay, so I'm going to, so you can also undo here, whatever it is you did, you can undo. So let's say you made a mistake on a step, you can undo by one step, and you keep pressing until you finish to undo everything. So let me just put this on one corner, I can still make use of it. Okay, so you click the cross sign to move on. So pre-cut, this is when you want to trim. It has three options: trim, cut, and split. You want to trim your video. So I want to trim, maybe the way I started, I didn't want it, so I can trim it off to where I want the video to start from. I can also trim at the bottom. For this, you can't trim in between. You can only trim at the beginning and at the end. Please, if you have any question, you can drop your questions. I'll be trying to read as much as I'm also teaching and answer your questions. So you can ask your questions. So let's move to cut. So cut helps you to cut in between. So the ones that you can see the rectangle inside are the videos that will be saved, this and this. But the one from year to year is going to go away. So just in case you don't need that, you can leave it. I don't use trim and cut. I prefer split because it's quite specific. So I'm going to show you how to split, but we're not going to use the split option here. Okay, we are going to go back and use the split option here. Great. So this is an immediate work. This is one of the tools I love that helps me a lot in video editing, and you see a lot of people using it. All right, so what I'm going to do is, now when you move this video, let's say I was editing this, I was shooting this video, and then suddenly my younger sister passed through the camera. So she just walked through the camera. Of course, I don't want to see you seeing my younger sister pass through. Maybe she didn't know I was shooting, and then she just walked past. And she walked past maybe in a bomb shot and a spaghetti dress. So you want to cut that off. So from where, so let's say it is at this point, you move it, you can see each point from here. This is your workstation here. So you can, this line is a demarcation. So I can move this to where my sister entered the video. So let's say she entered here, and I'll click split. Okay, so the moment I click split, this video, you know, this video was from this length all the way to the beginning. So, but now it has been divided. You know, I fixed in 3 videos, right? So let's count now. We now have 1, 2, 3. So this is longer, and 4. So this square point that has a pencil sign is what divides each of my videos. I now have 4 videos. Why? Because I have divided one video into 2. So this is the one I divided, and this is it. So let's say that I'll still click on it, and then it gets highlighted. Are we following? it is highlighted. So the moment it is highlighted, I move it to the point where my sister passed, and where she's no longer showing again, I click on the split again. So the video before the highlighted one is where my sister showed. I click on it and I'll come here and click on delete. That video is gone. Can you see that magic? That video is gone. So you will not see that, you will not see any points where my sister entered the video, even though she entered. But you won't see where she entered the video. Do we understand? Do we understand this particular element? Split is like one of my favorite tools to use. It's one of my favorite tools to use. So I'm going to return. So when I return, the video returns back. And I'll also return again. When I return again, the video becomes one piece. Yes, the video becomes one. So you don't see, the moment you don't see that square box with a pencil line, the video is now one piece. So you're only seeing this one because the videos were inserted separately. That's why you're seeing this one. So let's move on. Delete, you really just saw how I use the delete button right now. So that's delete is just to delete. Background. So if you want to have a background, so here is blur background. So you want to blur. So you notice the sides have been blurred. And then it keeps going deeper. Okay. So when you click this, it means you don't want any background. You can also add colors to your background, but I really feel like this doesn't make your work professional. I rather advise you use the blur if at all you need to use a background. Okay. So if I don't want any, I return back to this cancel sign. You also have gradients, so I don't really like them. Patterns, you don't need them, trust me. You want to make your videos as professional as possible. Okay, so let's move on. We have to move at a fast speed now. Speed is one of the tools I also love. One of the tools I love. So the standard is called, I use standard, so we're going to remain there. This is 1. So 1 is just the normal speed. Now you've seen videos online where they are very, very fast. This is where you increase. So you increase. So let's see this video. Okay, so let's see the video before increasing. So the video is moving. Now I'm going to return it back, and then we are going to see the video with speed. So I'm going to increase the speed to 5. Yeah, I'm going to leave it and click plus. So let's see the speed of this video. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? It's running. It's running. It's running. It's running. It's running. Can you see that? So it gives you that speed that you want. Sometimes you've made a video that is more than 30 minutes. Thank you so much. It's more than 30 seconds or more than a minute. And you don't want to remove, you don't want to delete because there are a lot of details. You can use the speed button. You can do what? You can use the speed button. Okay? So the moment you use speed to increase, that simply means that your video would, the duration of your video would be reduced. So if your video is 1 minute long, and you use the speed, depending on the kind of speed you use, if you use the speed, it can reduce it to, let's say, 30 seconds or even 10 seconds. Okay, so you can also use the speed to create a slow motion effect. So by going back, so we go forward when we are increasing speed, you go back when you are reducing speed for slow motion. So let's see the effect of the slow motion. It's going to be really slow, and it will also increase the duration of your video because now it's slower, so it will increase. So let's see. So you see it's very slow. Yes, so let's return back. Okay, so let's move to crop. So there are times when, so I'm going to play this. So say for example, oh, there's something I want to show you. On your video, there were some sides that you didn't want to show in the video. You didn't want it to show in the video. So you can just come here and crop that part off. Okay? So what you can do, let me show you now, because we have this kind of video that is showing quite a number of things. And let's say it's just one part you want to. So let's say I wanted to cut off this part. You see there's like a dress form showing, but I didn't want it to show. But if I cut that place, it affects the other videos. You see these other videos and does not have that part, it affects. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the split button. Okay, I'm going to use the split button. I'm moving the video to where that part is showing. And I'll go back and use the split button and split it. And then I will move a bit, so this also shows. I will move to the point where it's no longer showing. And I'll click on split. So this is what I want to work on. So I'll click on this and move and click on crop. So when you start playing, I'm moving it. Can you see I've moved it to the side? So I'm going to play it to see if it's showing. I'm moving it. Let's play it again. Can you see it has cropped it out? So I'm going to click plus. I'm going to click plus. So I'm going to play it. So you see that it highlighted what I worked on. But let's move this video and start watching it from what was showing. Can you see? It has taken off that part and it didn't crop the other parts. That's why I say I love the split option a lot.